The Madman! Hey everyone, welcome to my first Hearth Arena draft. First, quick, hide the evidence! Hearth Arena is a dynamic drafting tool, so it takes account what you've actually picked already to recommend things. Initially, for like the first 10 picks, picking the highest tier score is still pretty typical. Then a high main, guitar. Yeah, pick the Handmaster early, get the Beast. He's good. So much good stuff. These 4 first picks are all champ picks. Animal Companion though. Animal Companion, Handmaster, name a more iconic duo. Tracker with high main is good. Given that I don't have any low ways to deal damage at the moment, I'm going to use Bite instead. Imp. Although it's a little early in the draft to pick Unleash the Hounds, I still suggest you pick Unleash the Hounds as it has the most value out of these options. I have the Handmaster and the Animal Companion for synergies, or I can pick a Deadly Shot. Basically, do I need to deal with wide boards or do I need to deal with tall boards? I think it's gonna be Doggos, but it's super close. On another day I might have picked the other one. I only have Houndmaster as a 4 so far, which isn't consistent. I'll pick Gnomish Inventor. Carrion. Explosive Shot's pretty good. It's a little too early in the draft to pick Candle Shot. That's an interesting factor. Is that because it assumes that you're going to get another Candle Shot or more weapons? I think that's the case. Even though it has a higher tier score, it's getting lowered since it's early in the draft. I'm picking Explosive Shot mainly because I think it's better, but that's like one of those slight adjustments that is worth considering. Harvest. Normally I'd pick Gladiator's Longbow, however we seriously need a 2-drop. We have time to pass up on it. Longbow. Fearless says Bard, I agree. Normally I would pick Duskhaven Hunter, however we seriously need a 2-drop. I agree. Fearless says Spellstone, but I have no secrets, and we are halfway through. 5 mana summon 2/3/3 wolves is not actually bad. And I could pick up some secrets. I'm gonna go Spellstone, it's pretty close. Skitter again. Yeah, the Skitter actually kind of makes the Deadly Shot Unleash the Hounds make more sense, like when I had the choice. I'll go Skitter. I have 2 cards that I would consider late game so far. And I have a decent amount of 3s already. I'll go Pint Size. We need a 2-drop and we could use a ping. That is obviously not a 2-drop. I wonder if it's being considered as a 2-drop. What Hunting Mastiff is, it's like a late game card. I could play that on 2 to remove something. It's not unreasonable. Your Explosive Shot is probably too good to pass though. This seems to be an early aggressive deck, so Wing Blast to keep the tempo makes sense. Tempted to choose Argent Commander. Nah, Wing Blast. A Candle Shot came back. Now it's early game. I could use that. We had so many Stonehills possible. Stonehill's a good card, just not quite as good in these aggressive decks. I don't have that many cards on 5 that are just playable on 5. Bone Mare. Yeah, big late game finisher. I like it. No one here to comment for me? I think Hemet's actually pretty decent. Destroy all cards that cost 3 or less. That gets rid of this stuff in the late game. I don't think I actually want any of this stuff in the late game, so this is actually a good pick. Normally I would pick Hemet Jungle Hunter, and although Hemet Jungle Hunter has lower negative synergies with our deck, in this situation, I suggest you pick Rockdalar, because it has a positive effect on our deck archetype. No. Not in this case. Sleepy Dragon. The Legendary is a weird moment, I think. Thrushadon, late game card. Sure. Even though I have a Spellstone, this is still better. Ooh, Flanking and Crackling Razor Maw. Jeez. Card on 4 is really good. Card on 2 is also really good. We have problems on 4 and 2, but Flanking is just so powerful. Wandering Monster, that's a good one. I'm going to pick it here, I think. Yep. Our Creeper is the most valued, and we seriously need a 3-drop. I have Companion, Harvest Golem, Imp Master, Stitch Tracker. I have enough 5s. And then finally the 4th Stonehill Defender offered, but we really want the 4-drop. because on 4 I have 1, 2, and that's not always a 4 drop. Yep, Chain Gang, I agree. Passed up to 4 Stonehill Defenders. But Stonehill Defender isn't as insane as, you know, some would think. It's obviously a really solid card, but all the cards I picked were just better, I say. So what's my deck archetype, Hearth Arena? Classic Control Hunter. Deck tier score 73.6. The card quality is pretty high. I think that there are some powerful cards in this deck, and I'm going to guess 9 wins for this one. I should keep solid 4s in this deck since I don't have that many of them. And with the coin, I'll keep 2 good 3s. Cool. So far, Curve Stone is a go. The 1 is the hardest part of the Curve Stone path. I should have hit the Radiant Elemental there. That would enable me to hit something else the next turn.
Pain or suffering, I can't decide.
I hunt alone.
This is a Control Hunter, and I'm probably trying to hit the hero power as few times as possible with this deck. It's a little bit interesting, but that misplay of not hitting the 2-3 on turn 1 already has an impact, in that I missed my chance to hit the Acolyte of Agony 1 turn ahead of time.
Pay attention, class.
Six drop. Here we go. Yep, try to find it. Carrion Drake can be played on 6. Pretty good card on 6. Bone Mare though, that's a really strong card.
Free me! Free me!
I think on 7 I'll play Gladiator's Longbow. And probably aim to kill off the Teach.
I'm ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
Bear arms!
Valley. Just in turn, just in time to play Gladiator's Longbow. Into Bone Mare. With a board full of stuff to Bone Mare.
Awaken, my children.
Bear arms! Free me!
I wonder if I want to Bone Mirror my Imp Master. Makes it a bigger target, is the thing. But then, Imp's forever. Let's see, 6-7. Kill that with Bone Mirror, get a 1-1. That's pretty big though. Fast Spidey as a go.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
You got me. I mean Bard? Yeah, that's probably better here. Well, I guess the answer is to just kill him.
The grave by
Oh my god. Well, let's just kill him, I guess. Let's do the one that doesn't make me insane. It'd be super all in to buff the 412. Better in all cases other than mind control and Shadow or Death, but against those two situations, losing the game seems pretty tough. When otherwise my chances of winning seem so very high.
Leave me be.
Oh, he stole some good cards. But fortunately, we had enough tempo. I mentioned I would keep 4 drops. I don't have that many. The only thing I can draw better than Serenite is it's just flanking strike, really. So I'm gonna keep that in my hand. Even though I need a 2 and a 3 and like a 1. The 4 is just too good to lock in, I think.
I hunt alone.
Come on, not Tar Creeper. Or Stonehill.
Of my
It's Stonehill. Hey, 3 drop. We're looking for 6 drop.
be tamed.
This was not in my contract.
I hunt alone.
Actually, Serenite was better. I don't know what I was thinking there. That was really bad. What am I doing?
I hunt alone.
Big, sharp, pointy teeth.
Going through the list, looking at all the 2s and 3s. Yeah, Hemet is a really good player right now. Wonderful. It's time for gas for days. He didn't have a Hellfire effect there, so I think we're good to play something like this.
I see lunch now. Dinner.
Oh. Womp 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 womp. The good old 6 mana do nothing nightmare.
Dogs out.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
I let the dogs out. Free me.
If he doesn't have Godfrey, that's about the only thing that can stop me now. And Twisting Nether, sure, that's fair. I mean, Twisting Nether, I just have so much gas still. As the rest of my deck is insane after I play Hemet. It's like, is Savannah Highmane good enough to keep? In a deck with a better curve, probably, but my curve is a little bit high. That card doesn't have enough of an impact against any board.
Ash to ash.
So I think saving the coin or something higher impact would be good.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Coin Hammond. Hammond? Coin Hyman over. What? Cinderstorm? What the? Okay. So close to Greater Ruby Spellstone. All eggs in one basket? Or play that it's way less good. All eggs in one basket, go. Mwah. Well, his board wasn't too threatening. But we can still be okay after that. Somehow. My eggs. Save the 3/3. The one to avoid double hit plus ping. Sorry, Candle Shot. It's time for upgraded Candle Shot.
Out of my jungle.
Explosive Shot punish! Ah! Ah! Yarg.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Alright, go doggo team. Ah! Ah!
Well fought. I concede.
Despair, despair, despair.
I don't need any of you.
Tempted to go coin Skitters here. That makes him use his weapon charge on a 1/1. I don't really have another better play. Yeah. The next turn I'll just play 3/7.
Faster in my swamp.
I want to whittle that down. I would set my guy down to 4. That would be bad. Tar Creeper, you're too strong. You're too OP. If the Houndmaster actually manages to stick on Savannah, though, I'll probably win. Oh wow. Oh, trade man. That caught me up also.
Summoning portal open.
Trade? Nah. Hehe. Let's see. Candle Shot, Ooze, Bite, Monster, Companion, Golem, Tracker, Unleash. 8 cards. 10 cards left.
I wonder.
Good play, it's just that this is currently better. And then, do I trade or do I keep my guy alive? I think keeping my guy alive is better. Healthy, not even alive. Just let the Tar Creeper keep blocking until, I don't know, until I can actually attack through it.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
We are hoping for Leok. That's for pretty good too. Misha pretty good too. Wait, that's all of them. Fantastic. Yeah. Infamaster Bard is pretty good. Yeah, that puts it out of. Nah, it's gotta be better. Now that I think about it. The 5 health on this is very good right now.
Pay attention, class.
Curvilicious 10 mana play next turn. Wow. This is good combo.
Choose soon.
No more beasts.
Be inspired!
Let the dark in.
Yeah. I mean, what's the point of killing a 1/1 here? Go! This sets up possible longbow hero power lethal.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Your weakness.
Nice.
Drink with me, friend.
Wow.
Choose soon.
Good place. Good place. Bone Mare! Always draw a candle shot. I'll take it. Against the possible zoo nature of that deck, I'll keep the Grievous Bite, but I'm not sure about whether or not it's right to keep. Really? Okay. You hit me, I hit you. Seems good.
You brought me back.
He's like, okay, I was wrong. My sacrifice. Is this Yu-Gi-Oh now? I sacrificed a demon in order to summon my Drake. I've actually never played Yu-Gi-Oh before, so I don't know how that works. But from what I understand of it, it seems like in order to special summon some things, you need to sacrifice your underlings. A tribute summon, I'm being told. I'd be Grievous Biting him in order to deal 2 damage to his face. That doesn't make any sense. I don't really want to play Flanking Strike to make a 3/3, but it might have been the best play, especially given my hand. Yeah, Flanking Strike was better. I'm just too greedy. I should have taken a moment and appreciated how my hand was very fat, and that's why I couldn't play anything.
Who dares summon me?
Playing Royal Guard, it was going to go into Worgen form next turn.
Was a mistake.
I don't think he was very happy to lose that one. That was a surprisingly good play on his side. Okay. Kapow! I have 5s and 4s, so I can only play 4 plus 4. So I should play 4 plus 4. Or I can use that hero power. Or I can use coins. But he's pretty low, so that's right. This is right. This is probably right. I should play a 5, probably this one. Then there's a chance I draw longbow, but I should probably still keep this. Why not clear, I'm being asked. Well, the alternative is, why not kill your opponent? And that is the art of playing higher. Art. I mean, anything really doesn't, but... This is, however, about the 10th out of 11th game where I have Candle Shot in the top 5 cards. Which is amazing! Which is why this arena is going pretty well.
Put this apple on your head.
Wow. It's not an easy bite. Because the candle shot just deals with half of these minions anyways. But I'll play it. I'm assuming that it's not explosive trap since I had my weapon. Probably... I don't really have a judgment on anything other than not explosive trap. Probably wandering. Which might mean that I don't trigger that trap for a very long time, since now he's got the weapon.
How long can this go on? How long can this
It would be very interesting if he actually attacked with the weapon here. He did not. I expected him not to. But if he did, it would probably indicate something. Buffer was actually worst here. What the?
I hunt alone.
Okay.
Be inspired!
2, 4. The opponent would be down to 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, which sets up lethal next turn. Okay.
I hunt alone.
That's how good the hero power is sometimes. Sometimes you press it and it actually just wins you the game. That hero power was better than explosive shot, which is high praise for a hero power. If he actually attacks my doggo, am I possibly... Okay, well now I play Sleepy Dragon all the time, but before I had to think about explosive shot. Oh. Cheat.
Silver moon shall not fall.
We need the 2-4 taunt, huh? That's pretty much all I can think of.
Well played.
Maybe I saw too many stars there. Wait, no, it wasn't the 2-4 taunt, I meant the 3-5 taunt, Tark Reaper. Sometimes you see like the 2-turn lethal and it's not always right to go for it. I went Unleash Face Face instead of just Explosive Shot plus one of those. If I did Explosive Shot one of those, then the opponent would only be at 12. So it comes down to, was I right? He only had 3 cards in hand. What were the chances he had a taunt? And what were the chances that I was going to lose the game even if he had a taunt? I'm not certain whether or not my play was right, but it was very competitive. The Sleepy Dragon turn? Yeah, I mean, that was rough. So he needed both a taunt and a deadly shot from my Sleepy Dragon. I think that was why I was okay going for 2-turn lethal over the safer play. It's like, okay, my fallback plans are both good. First of all, he has to have a taunt. Second of all, he has to have an answer for Sleepy Dragon. And third of all, he only has 3 cards in hand. So one of them had to be a big card removal. One of them had to be a taunt. I think the play I did was right.